the older woman. So, what is constituted as an older woman? You guys think? Like, what age is that? Let's clarify that first. What age is an older woman?
I think somebody 10 years older than you.
No, so like there has to be like a number though.
40 and
60.
up.
40 and up.
60.
Well, OBGYN say 35. Your X count start declining. So
Okay, so 35. What say you, Lex?
I was gonna say 40 and up.
40. Okay. Now that Isha brought up the fact that your egg count starts declining and is considered geriatric at 35, would you move it down or you think 40 is 40?
I think 40 is 40. 35 is young. I mean, I think 35 is young.
and so is 40. Let's not trip.
So is 40. So is 40. Yeah, but if I had to start somewhere, I would think 40 is considered older.
Okay. And we're saying older. We're not saying like old,
Mm-hmm.
But if a man starts to date an older woman, what age is that? Tay, what say you?
I was thinking, can y'all hear me okay? I
Yes,
was thinking
ma'am.
40, but I'm going to go with the 35 and up just because my OB told me the same thing. And they know what they know. So, yeah.
So what number again?
35.
35? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, your shit sound. Make sure that your headphones are hooked to your laptop. Because sometimes you have to connect the Bluetooth. Shout out to Mike Brown with the entry fee of $20, man. We're gonna make this like a thing, man. Because everybody be putting on and I feel like it's worth the bread, that little bit of bread. Based on the people in the comments, y'all spend that on 2 number 2s. Shout out to Bub in the building. Lady O in the building. She said, "Hey, ladies, this is actually our first member, first cousin ever. To This Might Be Risky, and the memberships are growing." Chuck said, "This panel smells like cocoa butter." What else should it smell like, Chuck? Come on, man. So we got 35, 35, 35. Dana, what is an older woman? What's the number?
I don't like giving a number because I think it's relative, but for the sake of the conversation, I'm gonna say 43.
43. What? How you get that?
Because I don't think 40 is considered older anymore. I think it's got to be a little bit more than that, but not quite like 45. So 43 just seems like a good midway point.
But in society, aren't people doing things at a much younger age?
No, people doing things at older age. People are having kids older, getting married older. They're reaching their peak and their stride at an older age. So nah.
Okay, that's fair. Sis, what is an older woman? What age?
Seemingly, if a 19 or 20-year-old dated a 25-year-old woman, that's older too. So I'm thinking it's a gap. It's just a gap.
What?
Versus
Give me a number.
age. It's the gap in numbers.
Give me a number though.
You mean what's an old woman?
No, I'm not saying old. I'm saying older. If a man's considering a woman and he gonna date her, what is an older woman?
To what age-year-old man?
20, 30, 40, 50.
I think anywhere from 4 to 5 years older is considered older than
So
them.
don't make me put you in the back. I need a number.
No, dead ass. I don't. This
Based
doesn't
on
make sense.
We're
So I'm
talking
trying to
about
make it make
dating.
sense.
We're
That's
talking
what I'm
about
talking
dating.
about.
So, like, let me give you a couple examples. Al Pacino, how old is his girlfriend?
I don't
30.
know.
30. But guess how old Al Pacino is? 80. So there is a number. So
She
older women.
wants the money.
Say what now?
Yeah. She's
He just had a baby.
his
He just had a baby by her. How much money she want?
I'm saying if he's 80, he's on his way out.
And Love
But
already
anyway.
told us the baby gonna look old because he old.
I love to say that.
You said
But
it.
but I'm dead serious. It has to make sense what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense for a 25-year-old to a 20-year-old is an older woman. So I'm using my common sense here. I
No,
don't
she's
know.
not. No, she's not. If a man saying he dating an older, he's not saying she's older than me. We're trying to say what is an older woman. It doesn't mean old, sis. It doesn't mean old.
Well, that makes it. I don't know. How about that? I don't know.
I can't. Sis, give me a number for if you drop goddamn an alien out the sky. What is an older woman? Come on, man. Stand on something.
What is considered an older woman? I guess if you're 50.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Damn, I missed my goddamn board so bad. All right. Okay. So I think the consensus is around what? 35, 40.
No.
Lex said 40. E said 35. Tay said 35. Ro said, did you say 35, Ro?
It's at 40.
My bad. 40. Nate, what'd you say?
40 and up.
Love, what'd you say?
55.
Yeah, but you being disingenuous. Dana, what'd you say?
No, I'm being very serious. No, wait. I'm sorry, Dana. I'm being very serious because, again, according to what Dana said, and I totally agree with 100%. Women are having babies at 50.
Dana said 43.
I know, but she also said people are doing things later in life. And so, therefore, the definition of old has shifted as time has gone on because the things that you couldn't do at a certain age, you can do now.
I think you misunderstand me saying okay to Dana for me agreeing. No, that's not true. But because you have outliers doesn't mean that what Dana said is factual, because if so, they would have changed the number for geriatric pregnancy. So you can't take rich people that you know about, like the brat, and say people are having kids at an older age, because that is an outlier, and we can't qualify outliers or solve for them. So you can't. That's not.
I can, because I know everyday Joes and Schmoes, women I went to school with that had babies in their 40s. Hamp,
give me five
outliers. You
give
don't
me five.
know any of their names.
Give me five.
Nigga, you don't know their names. Like,
give me five.
Like this? You want their names that had babies in their 40s?
Yeah,
I know a couple over 40.
Give me five.
There's but you don't know.
Ain't no thank you. Give me five.
Her name is Shauna, Teresa, Talisha.
You know that those are the names of FWV, right? No, see, you can't fool me, man. Put them in the bathroom.
That's crazy.
Those are the names of that DMX song.
Hey, Isha, tell her, man. It was Linda, Felicia. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I am telling you. Women are having children later. And so when that 35-year-old geriatric pregnancy range came into place, that was a long time ago. Medical advances have definitely shifted now. So there are women that you're gonna keep on saying no, you're gonna listen. Should I just put myself on mute?
Listen to that foolishness.
I put myself on mute. I'm gonna save my voice for when you want to listen. You know, my freaking nerves.
No, on mute then. So the the science hasn't changed. 35 still have trouble having babies. That hasn't changed. I mean, period. Come on, man.
No, that hasn't changed, Hamp, but that doesn't mean that more people aren't having geriatric pregnancies, though.
Oh, I don't think more people are either. I think you just know more because of social media.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to get in this fire with love?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not disagreeing with you that that's geriatric.
Watch it.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke, okay? These are peaceful. This is the peaceful hairstyle, okay?
Oh, man, I just miss y'all. I love you. I know it's Tuesday. All right. Damn, man. Big Lex, they starting with me, bro.
No, I was gonna say maybe transfer whatever you got in your cup with water. Because you was going in on love for a minute. I was like, okay.
Hey Lex, mind your business. All right. So, all right. So we got, okay. So let's say the average was what? Let's say, I think 35, let's say 40 then. Okay. To be fair. Okay. So that's considered an older woman. All right. I just wanted to clarify that. Because to Dana's point and Love's point, there are things happening later in life, but I don't know if like the science is changing for people. I think people are just maybe getting married later for a slew of reasons. Not I don't even know if they're good or bad, you know. But when your body starts to change and would you say does your body decline if your eggs start to become less viable and such? Is that a decline or it just is?
No, it just is.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Okay. So